Episode 65, Irish American Disappearing. Today, in America, being of Irish descent has become unserious. On St. Patrick's Day, Sean, Pat, and Kevin wear lots of green and put silly plastic derbies on their fat heads. Instead, growing up in Boston and being Irish in the 40s and the 50s meant something profound. You were proud of our fellows winning the hundreds of years fight against the Brits for freedom. You knew about the wonderful literary and musical culture, the historical faith in Christ, and the loyalty to the Roman Catholic Church. You might have lived in a tenement and had a blue-collar job, but you descended from brave warriors, poets, singers, and kings. You were also proud that your ancestors were the bravest and the best of the Irish, the ones with the balls enough to leave the old country not knowing all the dangers to find a better life here. Today, Irish Americans, now third and fourth generation, don't know much about where they came from and the sacrifices made so they could play golf instead of going to Mass on Sunday, so they could complain about politics but not vote, and so they could ask others to sacrifice by paying confiscatory taxes and complain when their rapacious government doesn't give them enough goodies. Unfortunately, soon, we Micks will be like the old Boston Brahmin Yankees, my family's former enemies, who voluntarily birth controlled themselves out of existence and are now indistinguishable from the mass of other Americans. The Irish writer Brendan Behan once remarked, quote, "Others have a nationality. The Irish and the Jews have a psychosis." I think he was onto something. These two ancient peoples were destined to wander the world as outsiders, not welcome wherever they went. So I will now read a wonderful poem from Seamus Heaney about Ireland's West. Heaney is a treasured poet from Derry, located in Northern Ireland. Postscript by Seamus Heaney. In some time, make the time to drive out west into County Clare along the flaggy shore. In September or October, when the wind and the light are working off each other, so that the ocean on one side is wild with foam and glitter, and inland among the stones the surface of a slate-gray lake is lit by the earth lightning of a flock of swans, their feathers ruffed and ruffling, white on white, their fully grown headstrong-looking heads, tucked or cresting or busy underwater. Useless to think you'll park and capture it more thoroughly. You are neither here nor there. A hurry-through, which known and strange things pass. A big, soft buffeting come at the car sideways and catch the heart of God and blow it open. This is Rod Murphy. Thank you for viewing or listening to my podcast episodes. I really appreciate it. If you liked it, and if you so choose, I ask you to send a good review and or refer a friend who might be interested in this Old Boston podcast series. Again, my thanks.